we will be performing prone knee flexion passive range liftoffs. So you've progressed out of your pills and reels into your passive range holds, and now we're adding a little bit more complexity with the passive range liftoffs, which is essentially pulling us into our passive end range as much as we possibly can, coming out of that just a little bit, think 10 to 15, even 20 degrees, and then we're working to actively contract into that range of motion. So if you've done the passive range holds, you'll know exactly how to set this up. We just want to make sure that we're lying on our stomach. We want to think tuck the tailbone, kind of think drop the rib cage down to lift the belly button off the floor, at least to intend to lift the belly button off the floor. So we make sure we stay out of that lumbar hyperextended position, so we know we're getting as much from the hamstring as possible and not kind of faking the range of motion by extending our spine into a greater range of motion. So to set the position up, we're gonna be on the stomach. You can have your right arm down, head on the forearm, and then we're gonna take this left leg up, find our passive range of motion, and then we'll come out of it just a little bit so we can contract into our active end range. So I'm gonna set this up here. I'll be on my stomach. I will take this leg, come up as much as I can. I will grab the leg, and I'm gonna tuck my tailbone. So this would be my passive end range, right? I can get almost heel to butt, and then I wanna come out of that just a little bit. So now I know that I have some room to contract into. If you don't get all the way off the support hand, that's totally okay. It's all about the intention of contracting, relaxing. Contracting, relaxing. There's varying degrees that you can pull from. So you can do from almost all the way at your end range, which would be pretty significantly more challenging than as if I was here, right? You could also use a strap for this, or if you have someone to manually kind of support the leg, so you can really just work on contracting, using the body, kind of contract into the floor and then contract and pull off. But for the sake of this video, over here, I'm tucked, make sure my body stays tight, make sure I'm not hyperextending my lower back, tuck, brace, and then I would just actively contract the hamstring, work to pull the foot away from my hand, try to pull heel to butt, right back down. Contract, back down. Every time, reset the tension, contract, right back down. One more time, contract, hold it. You can even hold on the last rep, and then relax. So the amount of time that you will hold each rep will be dependent on your needs, your goals, and the program that you're following, as well as the amount of reps that you do. So if you're doing longer holds, you probably do less reps. If you're doing more short, quicker contractions into the relaxation, you're probably be doing a little bit higher reps. So that is the prone knee flexion passive range liftoff.